Welcome to a 2v2 on Ettelbruck Station. This game's going to be Please Call Me Mom and Please Call Me Dad. Please Call Me Dad I recognize. Please Call Me Mom I think is somebody just...
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Who is he also known as? Also known as Justin. Okay, it is Justin. Justin 15, one of my subs. In fact, I think they're both my subs. Versus Ketzaa and Make Love. I'm gonna make love to you, woman. I'm gonna lay you down by the fire. Rifle company already chosen by Please Call Me Dad and Please Call Me Mom. Has access to tank hunter, guard motor, and shock rifle. Ketzaa with Festoon support, lightning warrant, elite troops, Luftwaffe spec ops, and breakthrough available for these two players.
Heavy machine gun team prepared for combat.
That chat though. Okay. What's up, Dreamer Dude? Thanks for stopping by. Combat engineers taking control of this. Ear sex. Taking control of this point right here. These squads here in the north take control of the victory point. No barricades constructed here by either side yet. This is probably the easiest to defend victory point in the game because of how easy it is to wire off these chokes with reinforced wire or tank traps or whatever. Please Call Me Mom has locked in guard motor coordination, and Make Love has locked in Luftwaffe ground forces. Ketzaa, the only player who has not locked into commander yet. Grenadiers heading mid. In fact, very hard north by the Axis players this game. And then rear echelon troops taking control of the south munitions and train station. These riflemen moving to collect in this area. Should be able to be the lone grenadier squad. Axis need to make a coordinated push for this area to unseat riflemen in that train station. And it looks like a Maxim has been fielded towards the center too, so that will be Soviet tier 2 in addition to heavy mortars and guards. Up again, also grenades being researched by Please Call Me Dad, who has gone rifle company but fielded 3 standard squads of riflemen, so... With no Kuba wagon on the field, by the way, there's nothing wrong with that by any means. Save that 20 manpower.
Orders! Frag grenades now available for action.
Riflemen jumping into green cover here against these piles. This rifle squad also in green cover. Could probably capture the point though. I don't even think this building can shoot west. They stand on this little balcony up here and they can only shoot out of the north windows, so I'm pretty sure these riflemen could just jump into the capture circle. These should not be closing into short range. What is he doing? Oh, he's trying to get to this side where there's also no windows. Okay, well, he took kind of a bit of damage on the approach right there. He probably would have been fine if he just stuck in green cover. Grenadiers double up in this building. It looks like only 4 of these windows can engage here. But they should be able to slowly bleed these squads over time. Either way, Please Call Me Dad seems to be able to get the point decapped, and all high resource points on this map will fall into U.S. forces control. Here in the center and north, Volks Grenadiers hold the line against Maxims and Soviet infantry. Flamethrower moving to force Volks Grenadiers from this building with conscript support for merging in the front line. And it looks like Allied map control is going to be very strong, but that Maxim's going to get cleared, I think. Grenade's a little off target, fortunately, and that Maxim will get away very narrowly. There they go. Flamethrower jumps into the building after forcing this squad to retreat. He should merge that flamethrower, by the way, if he wants to keep it in the field a little longer. And I think he's going to now, maybe? Can't tell. Either way, Volks Grenadiers are going to retreat. The engagement is won. There's the merge, okay. Conscript squad will retreat to go get reinforcements while the flamethrower jumps inside this building to start doing a little bit of damage to that Volks Grenadier squad. MG-34 fielded here. Luftwaffe ground forces making their way up to the front line.
Objective secured! Find cover! Grenadiers back to full strength. Heavy fortification now available. Pioneers standing by. Ready
Flamethrower pulling away from the MG34 up there. Pio's taking control of this point and also the fuel here in the south. Grenadiers, it's getting that back under control. Allies briefly getting pushed off the map.
Ready for orders.
Axis are going to need to make a pretty serious comeback here if they're going to survive what's probably coming, which is in all likelihood a huge swarm of Allied light vehicles. Maybe, actually. I don't know. He went Lieutenant straight to 50 cal, so I guess he's just going to try and rush out of Sherman. They've got a lot of territory under their control.
Grab your shit and follow me.
Lots of munitions, too. 162 already together for Please Call Me Dad. 133 for Please Call Me Mom. So the wave of rifle flamethrowers is probably also going to be extremely difficult for the Axis to deal with from this point forward. Maxim inside the train station is going to make this push difficult, although there's a mortar doing pretty good damage. Where is it? There it is. Mortar right there, bringing that Maxim pretty low. And we can destroy that, then that will definitely help to take control of the center. Riflemen move up to try and push Grenadiers away from the south. Where did this thing come from? Apparently a squad of conscripts came down here at some point and gave green cover to these, oh god, to these two squads of riflemen, which is going to make this fuel point a nightmare to capture.
Orders incoming!
That sandbag fighting position is so sneaky. I don't even know when conscripts got over there. That's just cruel. Mortar bombarding the riflemen on the point brings them quite low, though. LMG Gren's in this building, bleeding those riflemen as well. That squad's going to retreat without capturing, but decapping is fine. Decapturing it is probably more important than capturing it. Taking it's going to make the Sherman arrive a little quicker, sure, but decapping it is going to really slow down anything from the Axis. Even going tier 2 is expensive. Even this scout car is expensive. Only 50 fuel left after queuing that thing up, and it doesn't look like Make Love is going to be able to... Jeez, what is he even doing, though? 900 manpower. Where is everything? Where's all of his stuff? Infantry support gun could be good on this map. He built his battle group in a very passive location, by the way. It can be very hard to take territory early on as Upper Commander West on this map, where, I mean, every engagement, especially in this area, is a short or medium range engagement. And if you retreat, you have to go all the way back over here to your base. So, that's not good. Isn't there green cover, like, not even inches in front of the sandbags? No, there is not. It looks like there is, but there's not. If you can see this, there's no green cover right here, except on this little air conditioner thing, or whatever this is. This is green cover over here. But that's not that useful compared to this thing that you tend to want to be able to vault over. This thing does not give green cover. So that's why those sandbags are right there. Good question. Good knowledge to have about this map. It's an important nuance to Ettelbruck Station. Scout cover on the field, chases away a lieutenant there in the south, and these combat engineers are going to throw down a demo charge right there. Conscripts taking control of the strategic point over there, and this blob of infantry is making its way down here to engage against whatever. Hopefully it won't get suppressed. Like I said, every retreat is extremely costly. They've been triple capped all game, can't even hold onto their fuel point. So they're going to have to get it together a little here. MG34 suppressing those rear echelon troops, and there they go. LMG Grenadiers moving to support here as well. Is that double heavy mortar? Sounds like double heavy mortar. Yes, it is. God, that's going to be so annoying. Here comes the demo charge. Body parts. So much for those stern Pios. Pios move to take control of this munitions, and mortars are bombarding. Ooh, double stacked heavy mortars on that train station. Nothing can get in there. Everything has to keep moving, and as a result they have no protection for the 50 cal. One squad already running all the way back to base, and this one's not gonna do a whole lot better. There they go. That rifle grenade did almost no damage at all to anything. These three squads heading across the south road to engage against that Pio squad. MG42 suppresses the blob. Keep shooting. One squad of three suppressed, two squads suppressed. This squad gets clear. We'll jump into a green cover position here against this wall. And force a full retreat. Machine gun does not feel confident staying in this engagement. Scout car does not feel comfortable staying in this engagement. Everything will pull back. There's an MG-34 protecting this area. But it's probably going to have to rotate south if it's going to contribute against these squads in any way. Grenades have been researched. If he doesn't get that thing to reposition right now, it's probably going to get wiped. Okay, here comes the frag. Late reaction and dead. Oh, gets away by a tiny sliver of HP. That's a lucky gunner right there. I thought he had lower health than that. Riflemen vault the wall to try and take control of this fuel point again. Losing this fuel point 3 times in 11 minutes. Extremely harmful to the Axis economy. You could deploy smoke, by the way, to lessen the bleed he's taking here from that scout car. But he is gonna get a decal. What? Whoa! Please call me Dad. You had it. Again, smoke grenade. Smoke grenade could have prevented that. Fallschirmjäger deployed right here. Tier 4 built in the base. Building these structures in the base while making it very hard for them to be destroyed also makes it very hard to hold map control on this map, especially I think against Rifle Company. You kind of want to build your Tier 4 somewhere where, maybe even like right here, just on the fuel point somewhere where you can defend some kind of investment with that thing. It really helps. Otherwise you just lose your fuel point 3 times in 12 minutes. Which is generally not something you can afford. A flamethrower taking control of the victory point right here, and a triple cap is about to be going against the Axis again. Couple squads reinforcing and healing here in the base, making their way towards the victory point. Now, Panzer Grenadiers should be able to get that away from flamethrower piles. Sturm Pioneer is going to do very good damage to them. With Panzer Grenadier support, there's the retreat. Easy win. MG-34 making its way towards the center to engage against conscripts, but they do have to be careful to stay outside of heavy mortar range, if at all possible. They haven't actually killed that much yet, but they are creating a zone that is obviously very dangerous / difficult for the Axis to break through. This huge amount of manpower float from Make Love, I assume, is going to get pumped into Fallschirmjäger spam. Once he finds opportunities to field Fallschirmjäger against these heavy mortars, that may help a little bit. I could definitely see a lot of potential for a Fallschirmjäger squad to wreak havoc back here if these machine guns protecting the area get cleaned up, because with those in these buildings, Fallschirmjäger deployed in the general area will get suppressed quite quickly and probably be unable to force retreats from those mortars and ambulance and major. So those machine guns are probably priority 1 for the Axis to get rid of before they can really do any damage down there. Meanwhile, in this area, Scout Car plus LMG Grenadiers, MG-42 trying to put pressure on the Allied stuff over here. Trying to get control of this territory down here, well outside of the heavy mortars range. Advancing riflemen will be forced to retreat by armor-piercing rounds from the MG. Nicely played right there. Get those riflemen back into the base, or at least to the major retreat point, which is pretty close. Panzer Grenadiers engaging right here will be forced back slightly.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector. Pioneers awaiting orders.
Awaiting fire mission.
Mortar set up and cover right here. Riflemen taking control of the victory point. And a triple cap against the Axis will continue with only 250 victory points remaining if they don't figure something out to get control of at least 1 victory point. This one in particular shouldn't even be that hard for them to take and hold. If they were to double team this area, throw up some wire barricades so infantry could not get through, they could make it very difficult to take this VP, and they could definitely extend the game. Up till this point though, they're clearly having trouble with that.
You guys, listen to me if you want to live.
Mines going down here in the road. Mortar
We are now authorized to request more powerful units.
set up in green cover back there. Maxim in the church is going to suppress these squads as they attempt to advance. It's going to have to pull back slightly. MG-42 will, however, suppress these riflemen as they advance.
Enemy forces are securing
Wow, that's an interesting blob. Man, I'm so glad there's no demo charge right there. That could just be devastating. Panzer Grenadiers don't even bother retreating from those flames and get wiped. But the victory point, fortunately, will get taken by the Axis. Flamethrower exposing... Oh my god, those heavy mortars. Oh, please retreat. Or move or something. Bundle grenade onto the flamethrower, though. Wipes the flamethrower. Nice bundle grenade. Fallschirmjäger might be able to win this if they miraculously dodge all heavy mortars and throw a... Wow, that snipe, though! Jeez, those conscripts just wrecked those guys. I can't even believe that just happened. Heavy mortars continue pounding away at this area, and there just doesn't seem to be any... Ooh, that... Wow! Mortars are so good on this map. That's just all it really comes down to, is mortars are just so ridiculous on this map. This is definitely an indirect fire map because it's such a nightmare to actually get in range on a mortar and destroy it hiding behind this massive amount of clutter. Urban combat. US forces really excel. Soviet heavy mortars really excel. Flamethrowers. Axis just can't seem to do anything about any of this. They're getting pushed completely off the map, and I think a triple cap is going to continue against them very soon. I don't know if a tier 4 unit's going to arrive to save the day, but you have to tech up as Axis to have any chance. You can't just spam infantry blobs and hope for the best. Like a Stuka, Panzer II is good in close range stuff, as long as it doesn't get hunted and killed by bigger, scarier medium tanks, which it would at this point if you made one. So now it's too late to get one of those, but if you have a fuel advantage early, it's something to think about. Scout car's alright, I guess. The Osterra mortar is definitely a good call. This has 11 kills already. I would even probably get 2 on this map. And I really think setting up a forward battle group headquarters in this general area is practically required if you don't want to get completely pushed off the map. A battle group headquarters with Osterra mortars sitting right next to it is pretty much the same as a forward retreat point ambulance with heavy mortars sitting next to it. It's the same concept. Both factions have access to that kind of synergy. So I feel like that's kind of where the Axis misstepped this game, and they're just getting shoved back into their base by indirect fire and massively superior resource economy.
Get ready to go, men. Objective secured! Contact! MG-32!
There goes another squad of heavy mortar fire.
Area secured.
I think there's 3 now. And they've moved up. No, there's 4.
Munitions cache ready.
Wow. Okay. That's probably pretty much GG. The fact that this is even allowed to exist means the Axis they've lost. There's no coming back from this. Any infantry squad that even shows itself for an instant is just poof. Gone.
The enemy has 100 points remaining.
Oh, Narendor, thank you for reminding me.
AT grenades now available to all conscripts.
Oh, apparently it's... Hold on. I think I deleted the poll. I have to, like, actually... There we go. Mission accomplished, although I'm not going to skip this because it's, first of all, it's clearly almost over, and second of all, it's a fast lane game, which I don't skip those. MG-34 is set up here to take control of the north area. Stern Pioneers taking back control of that. The massive amount of mortar spam here in the center, again, will easily just shut down anything that the Axis attempt. Team weapons will stand no chance. Hey, there's a Panzerwerfer. Wow, really? Straight to tier 4, really? Well, there's your problem, Ketzaa. Although he did go elite troops, so he was clearly hoping that a Tiger Ace was going to magically save him, but at only 9 CPs with only 50 VPs remaining and a triple cap going, not holding any territory, there's nothing they can do. There will be no Tiger Ace this game. Shermans are easily going to shut down this push. And there goes the Panzerwerfer.
The enemy has dealt us a blow. We are down to 25 points.
And the heavy mortars continue to melt everything. And white phosphorus falling on everything the Axis have here. Sherman falls down to half. That could be a nice moral victory. Oh, second Sherman. And throws down a smoke screen. There's the BMGG from Please Call Me Mom.
I feel we are losing.
That BM 491 victory points. Stomp GG. Yes. Yes, Justin.
Destroyed and
Let the BM flow through you. Well done. Well salted. GG. Allies win.